Hello everybody, Darren here, and welcome back to the Last Caretaker. It's been a little while, and it's good to be back on the open waters, preparing our little boat here for the journey ahead into the unknown. Now, I'll talk about where I've been. I haven't done a video in a little while, but we've got business and work to do, and when we set sail, we'll have lots of time to talk then, trust me. Alright, so I've just cleared out pretty much 90% of Navigation Beacon 49, which is where we are right now. So we should be pretty much ready for our journey as it stands. I've also charged up the boat. We are full and ready to go. I'll have a little sit rep and just check over a few things. So fuel, we're at 17%. Not looking too hot on the fuel side of things, but power is looking good. 6 kilowatts out of 6. Our batteries are fully primed. We're going to be heading north to this unknown beacon thing, and then north again to this unknown building thing. Then we're going to circle around to the fuel node. Hopefully that will replenish our stockpile. Now, I've been wondering in this game, is there any reason to just not run on electric the entire time? Because electric's renewable, and it is slow. Don't get me wrong. Very slow. But, I mean, what's the hurry? What's the rush? We got a beautiful view. I'm not hungry. We're burning less power than we generate with all our solar and our wind. So I'll probably just run on electric, and for you guys, I won't put you through the strain of just watching this not moving for a very long time. We'll cut ahead until we get to the next points of interest and stuff, but for me, until I've got kind of a race against the clock, I don't really see the need to burn the fuel, or until I just have an excess of it and I don't care. Now, where am I going? Going the wrong way because I need to navigate around this little mine, and then there is a buoy in the water, just above the center of the screen right there, and we want to basically get what's in that. So, while we're slowly moving around, I will talk to you for a little bit. I'm sorry, but I wanted to talk about where I've been. So, if you've been watching other videos on my channel, you'll know I've mentioned this a few times before. Over the years, I've mentioned this, but basically, sometimes, it's happening a lot lately, I just feel extremely lethargic. Like, I'll wake up feeling like I didn't sleep. And if I don't sleep, especially when it happens consecutively, days in a row, even though I am sleeping, but if I don't sleep, I'll feel so tired that I can't think straight, and I can't really talk. I can do other things, menial tasks around the house, chores, whatever it may be, but it becomes quite difficult to keep a train of thought, especially when you're playing complicated games like Satisfactory or Anno, or things where you have to hold multiple numbers and ideas in your head at the same time, and then talk, and, you're playing the game and stuff like that too. So that can be really difficult, and I'll sit down and record, and I'll be fumbling over words, I won't be able to talk straight. It sounds like you're punch drunk, almost. Slurring words more than I normally do. So, I feel like the quality really suffers, and honestly just doesn't make for... and it really kills my motivation and confidence in my own stuff, so I just tend to not work very well, despite even trying during those periods. So I just had a period of that, about a week, where I was just knocked out, just couldn't really do anything. So in that time, I try to do other things, like fix things around the house, and, correct things with my own body if I can. And for the last 3 or 4 months, because this kept happening just before, it actually happened in the best period for YouTube, which is December. When that was happening, I was like, okay, I'm getting a standing desk, I'm going to eat more healthy, take all the supplement, do whatever you might need to do to make sure that it's not like a dietary intolerance or something. Have a very simplified diet, eating porridge every day, and all that kind of good, anything that's good, more vegetables, all that kind of good stuff. Anyway, not to belabor the point and go on too long about that, but... I've got a doctor's appointment tomorrow about it, and I've had one before where I actually had blood tests and stuff, and they just couldn't find anything. So I really don't know what the deal is. What do we got? Batteries and stuff. I'm just a bit nervous. I can hear the things in the water there. I want to get moving. The weather's turned, although that's kind of for the good for us, really. Alright, let's keep moving. 700 meters away to the unknown. Anyways, yeah, I won't go on about it too much. I'm not looking for advice. I appreciate people who give it, but I've had it for a little while now, and people, you hear all sorts of things. So I am going to the doctor, and hopefully they can figure it out again, give them more information. But people mention sleep apnea, are you short on magnesium, whatever the case might be, is it stress, all these different things. So one thing that I don't do really, though, is I'm not very active, so I think that's probably one area I could probably improve. This is nice. The storm... Well, I was going to say it's lifted, but it hasn't. It is raining, but it's gently raining. I don't think it's too bad. I did notice, by the way, being in here, that we can actually see our wind speed over here, and it does vary depending on the severity of storms and stuff, so I'm assuming that gives us more power back. Right now, we've only burned through 0.5 of a kilowatt, so that's not too bad, and we're not using fuel at all, and we're heading straight towards this little guy. So I've just de-highlighted that for now. I'll turn off this one too. We'll click them if we need them. Keep the UI nice and clear. This place looks absolutely tiny, by the way. It's tiny. That's the other place. This place is like even closer now. So, and that's where we started. We can actually see like our starting locations. That just shows you how small this place is. Anyways, we'll just slowly plot our way there. Like I said, I'll cut ahead in future, but I just wanted to mention all that. Anyway, now that we've gone through all the boring stuff, this is where the true fans are, right? So, nicely, the developers of this game have actually offered me 2 codes for the game. So I've just thought we'd do a giveaway. So if you just drop a comment and say you want the game, you're in with a chance to win it. I'll just randomly pull a couple comments and, yeah, I'll just reply to your comment and then send it to you. If I don't hear back from you within maybe 2 days, I'll probably just choose someone else. But just drop a comment if you're looking to get access to this game or get a key for this game on Steam. Just drop a comment. And shout out to the developers for doing that. It's very nice. They just said they watched my video. I was never in contact with them before. I bought the game and they just saw it. Saw one of the videos. So really, really nice of them to reach out like that. Anyways, about the health thing, yeah, so I wish I could tell you there's going to be videos every day, and when I feel good, there is videos every day. 2 weeks ago there was, and then last week there was none. And it wasn't because I was skiving, it's because I just didn't feel very well. So it sucks. Hurts me more than anyone, really. So yeah, trying to look into it, and hopefully things will get better. Anyways, this was just, even though this game isn't particularly viewing super well for me or anything, I think it's awesome. I really enjoy it. It's just chill, and it's different, and I don't know much about it. It's very much an adventure to discover more about it. Unfortunately, I did have some comments, and I don't mind really, but some comments letting me know that like, yeah, you're gonna want to save up these materials because of this. So if you want to skip ahead about 30 seconds, I'm gonna spoil just a little bit. So basically, apparently a lot of the memorabilia items are for humans that you'll meet later, or you can even make humans and then cater for them, which I suppose makes sense. In the top left it does say restore humanity's future. We are called a caretaker. So it makes sense. For some reason, I just thought we were taking care of robots, because there's loads of other robots in the game. But no, I think it was for humans. Anyway, hopefully people have skipped ahead now, so I won't do any more spoilers for them. But yeah, so I guess that gives some context to a lot of the things. And I knew we should be saving those items, so I'm glad my intuition was right on that. I don't think on the Steam page it mentions this anywhere, so I just didn't know. And I wouldn't have known had it not been for those comments. But I'm looking forward to it. It seems like there's much more to the game than even just this little loop that we have going on here. Now, this looks incredibly small. I've just brought the back of the boat up to it. I'm going to drop the anchor now. I might have overshot just slightly. Can we actually bring that back? Let's hit that reverse throttle there for a minute. This looks weird. It's so small, and there's just some materials here. So I reckon we'll just drop the anchor, we'll throw things onto the ship, and we should be fine, right? Number 2. And there's a big ball on top. Well, that doesn't look good. Alright, well anyway, let's just take this stuff. Okay, something is just powered on when I did that. Oh, we're roughing it now. We're storming it. Right, so let's just grab all these. We'll throw these all down. And then there looks like there's pink blobs in here. It looks like possibly a lot. Now, I've actually got a grenade. So I'm thinking lift, throw, close. Or just lift and throw and run. And maybe that would do it. I don't know what the grenades are like, though. Do we see anything about it? Let me see. So this is it here. A petrol grenade. Throw 11 days. I guess we got it 11 days ago. That's cool that it tells you. Let's just pop that away for a sec. Alright, let's just throw things down here. Make sure we've cleared the area so we can get out of here easily. There's got to be something good behind that door. And do I need this metal stuff? Probably not. But I think that's what we're supposed to do. Hey, this bit got away from me. Can't. There we go. The physics of the game is its biggest strength and also like its most frustrating part in some ways. Oh, you know what? I forgot to drop the net. I keep forgetting to do that. We'll definitely do that on toward the next destination. I think we've angered the... oh my goodness. That ball just mobilized and shot me. Now, I don't know what I've done just now that I didn't do earlier to aggro it, but it definitely just did that, right? I'm not crazy. So give me some juice. Yeah, I really don't know what to make of that. I mean, I don't need any of this stuff right now. I was just going to drop some materials because whatever I get in there might be good. Trinkets. First off, we need to drop the trash in here. And then just deposit any of the other stuff into these places. Sorry for the loud noise. Alright. Are we fairly empty? We've got some stuff, but that's okay. Alright, so... I like the way I'm just like looking at it from here. That's quite funny. Let's make a play. Alright, easy. I'm a pro gamer. We've full health and everything. So, throw grenade. You know, those little balls are probably going to be attracted to my ship, or the purple stuff. And they're going to go for the lights. I reckon I could turn off the lights. So let's do that. I didn't mean to take that out. There we go. Sorry, I need to get better at the controls because it's been a while since I played. Alright, so the lights are kind of off. Wonder can I... Oh my god. Oh right, and he's stuck up there. He rolls around. That's pretty cool. Strange. What a weird thing. Okay, right, let's... There's so many in there, by the way. So how do I throw this? Left click to throw, and it's also left click to grab and open. Brilliant. That's not going to be difficult at all. Oh shit, yeah, I forgot about the gun. I was like, oh, I'll just sit back and watch. That went pretty well. Did I take... I think I took them all out. Apart from like one or two. I'll save that grenade. Is that as high as it goes? Ugh. Yeah, not bad. Not too shabby at all. Alright, let's safely turn this on now. Cool. What do we got? So, high fat. New log data, the Shen Martinez code, love letters, personal logs. Yeah, so I noticed this too. I haven't actually read any of them, but you get personal logs, right? And I was like, where do we access those? Because in my menu I couldn't see them, but I'm pretty sure on the ship computer you can read them. But we've got so many now, I'm not going to sit there reading loads of things. But every now... Oh, look, there's a boy over there. But every now and then I might, yeah, just kind of read through and follow what's been going on, I guess. I'd like to know. I'm guessing there's something to it. Alright, that was a successful hunt. I don't think I can take that guy out. Or do anything. Seems to just be rolling around. Doesn't seem to want to attack the ship, so that's good. There is a thing in the water. A shark. So I might just spin around and go over there if I want to get to that. Otherwise, the swim looks a little bit far. Good shout to turning off the lights, by the way. I think that really helped. Alright, lift anchor. Let's branch just over to the little buoy. We'll pick that stuff up, and then we'll get moving over to the next point of interest. That was super quick, very small, but at least I think I handled it okay. And I'm guessing it's a petrol grenade. You can probably make your own grenades in the future, right? I don't see the shark anymore, actually, so maybe we're okay. And there's also just random things in the water, from what I can see out there. Now, we can always look at our menu to see... Our map, sorry, to see exactly the heading. We're gonna go onto, like, the little building in the water. Man, this game makes me want to... I almost think this is a cool concept, don't get me wrong, but I almost like the idea that, like, I would just straight up play a fishing game like this. I don't need any of the robots and all that stuff. It's like, let me just have a boat that I can upgrade, hit the water, and go to different places to find, like Dredge, if anyone's ever played that game. Like, go around an open world and find different places for fish, and then bring them back to harbors and sell them. Like, at this quality, I think that'd be super fun. Take all, please. We do get a lot of batteries, and I never really feel the need to ever use them. Alright, we reached level 7. Yeah, I've been meaning to look through these skills, because I don't know what I want to get next. And I've got 85 enhancer points. But you can just spend them whenever, so I kind of want to get to... Like, if I find, oh, I don't have enough to carry, I'll then just carry more. You know? Power management, though, is pretty tempting. But for now, I'll just leave it, because I feel like we'll use it later. And we're like so full up, I don't even need to do any of that. One thing I do want to get, actually, is the bigger storage containers. That's definitely something I need, because these aren't cutting it anymore. We have to build way too many of them. So, let's see. By the way, I saw someone say, like, oh, the game is in some ways poorly designed, because, like, why can you craft something, but also you need a fabricator? Like, why is it also a fabricator? But that, I don't really understand why you'd... It seems pretty obvious to me. I mean, one draws from the ship's power, one draws from your own power. So you can craft a little bit on your own, but you'd have to just keep repowering yourself. Why not have a machine do it while you're out doing other things? It makes sense to me. But anyway, just saw that kind of sentiment. Right, so skills. There was a bigger storage thing, a donk pallet. Oh, there's the forklift. Recycler, fabricator. I don't know really why I'd ever build another one. But maybe we get bigger bases or something later. I don't know. Small electric generator. Come on, man. I definitely saw this somewhere. There. Store tight. Alright, so we can make bigger boxes now. And it needs alloy frame and display screen. So we need one display screen. I actually can't remember how to do this. There we go. Okay. Alright, bigger. So, it can hold 100. So how much are these ones? 50. So it's just twice as big. Okay. I mean, it takes up twice as much space, so I guess it saves materials. Excuse me. I'll organize this off screen, but we'll just throw some of these things in for now. Just to get them out of my inventory. And bio stuff. Bio stuff goes in our bio stuff box. Trinkets go in the trinket box. What is that? Physique fuel. A nutrient to harmonize the body's internal systems, providing support for organs with a smoothie-like consistency. Best injected directly into the bloodstream. Give me some of that. And high fat. A dense, high-energy blend crafted to boost physical attributes. Yeah, it's like we can craft people. It makes sense now, right? Because it says, like, oh, empathy 3. Creativity 5. Do you make people in this game? Like, and you design them? That's crazy if that's the case. That's pretty cool. Alright. I'm also going to grab some of this stuff. And we'll just say deposit similar. There we go. Right, I'll make more of those boxes and craft more of that stuff later. And we'll grind up more stuff as we go. Let's get a move on, shall we? It's nice just stopping for a while because we just gained back power. We're nearly back to full power. Right, so the next heading, we're going to go back north. We'll do it immersively. So I can actually just follow the line as we keep turning, I suppose, but I can also follow the heading on our little compass dial there. I guess the compass is on the top of the screen also. I think that was the anchor. Also, did I get everything off of that? I don't know if I did, because it still has a green light. I'm pretty sure it goes red when you do. Oh well, whatever. Very low wind at the moment. A little bit of precipitation. The health of the ship is at 100%. And we're coming up to nighttime at the moment. Probably be nighttime by the time we hit this next point of interest. So what was this? I can't remember what this place is called. It was called like Node NS or something, right? Alright, we are aligned with our destination. Now we wait. So I'll probably just resume time. I'm gonna start feeding the machines. And then we'll pick up where we left off, or when we get to the next thing. Okay guys, something kind of peculiar is happening. We are 200 meters away from this destination. I don't see it. I think I've realized that it's underwater. That's what the little bubbles must mean. What's also a bit more bizarre is that there's something in the sky. And I don't know what that is. So we're gonna have to park up somewhere close to that. And I think we're basically above the thing now. So I'm guessing whatever this thing is to do with this location. Looks like it. So I'm just gonna stop here. It's a flying robot? Hello? Can we make contact? I don't know if this is friendly or not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the deal with this thing is. It's definitely come down since I got here though, right? Can I jump onto it? I missed. Arrived at Winston Grave. It's a bad time to do this because I can't see anything. There's definitely something there though. It's definitely underground. Oh yeah, right there. How weird, how weird. Okay. I might have to wait till the daytime before we go down, and then we'll swim down towards it, I guess. Can I swim down? Yes, if we hold control. Okay. Right, well this makes sense. So, oh, there's our anchor. So a little, I think that's the pressure symbol that I've seen before came up. That makes sense, because I was looking between episodes thinking, like, what is that? Increases pressure capacity, so that's obviously how deep we can go. Now, how deep do we need to go? I don't know. Let's just give us a little bit, and then as we get further and further down, we'll just keep extending it. It's a good thing I held on to my points, actually. This is exactly what I was talking about. So let's go with, I don't know. Let's do 20. So dive depth, 20 meters. Seems like a good starting amount. It's almost like it's swimming. I wonder, is it bugged and it's supposed to be in the water, like protecting the whatever's down there? Because the sounds and the noise and it almost looks like we can see the water refracting off it. So I don't know if that's just a bug and I'm like, ooh, what's this flying creature? Looks cool though. But yeah, no idea what's going on with that. That's the first, like, living... Well, actually, second living thing. I suppose that metal ball that we saw rolling around was a living thing. Dude, he's right here. Tried to hit it with the crowbar. Nothing. We do have, enemy music. Oh! They don't like the lights. Good thing I turned them on, huh? I'm learning. Wait for my boat. I guess that'd be really bad if you end up running out of power. Oh, I forgot to put the net down again. I'll definitely do it next time we move. Alright, so I'm basically just gonna wait now until it's like morning, and then we'll hop down and see what's going on in this spot. What time is it? It is 3:20. I think it's, yeah, sunrise is only like an hour and a half away. Alright, so I have just juiced myself up and done a bunch of stuff with the inventory management, so I guess we are just good to hop down now. Yeah, much better. And we can see the anchor is crazy. That's a long anchor. So we're at 14 meters, 15, so we got to 20, right? Maybe you get some for free. So 30. We can go down to 30 without any problem. Well, it looks like a pretty tall building, if I'll be honest, so we're gonna need a lot more. So pressure. Let's go with 40. Alright, so that should get us down to 50 meters? Oh yeah. This is pretty cool. I didn't know there was underwater exploration in the game. And we do have little enemy creature things here too. So I guess I'm just gonna start carving up this stuff here as well, right? I guess we'll kill this first. Oh my god. That's a lot of dudes. And there's more there. I'm actually rising as quick as I can right now, and it's not very effective. What about the pistol in the water? Would that work even? Are they just gone? I think they just died. Maybe they die if they're close to the surface, actually, because it's right up there. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, so we have metal barrels, we have unfortunate creatures that did not make it. Let's see, dismantle. So we want those tech scraps, right, and aluminum. Those are the things I don't have that much of. We got plenty of, like iron and stuff, but I imagine... Oh yeah, and then, ooh, music notes. Creativity, I bet. Do you ever do that thing when you see like that you're underwater, like in a movie or something, the character goes underwater and then you hold your breath? I'm kind of doing that. I'm like, oh my god. Alright, we can go down to 50. Man, there's layers to this. There's just bodies all the way down. And, you know, if I don't see anything that's too interesting, I'll just go get it myself, but I wanted to take you with me on the journey, at least for the first initial bit of exploration here. See if we come across anything particularly good. So this will bring us down to the 50-meter mark. Do we go even lower than this? I mean, we could. I don't want to blow all my points if it's just for some scrap. Because look how far down it could go. I think maybe leave it. Like, we got 45. I could get myself another 10 meters and do one more floor after this, and then maybe I'll call it there. I'm sure it gets better the lower you go, though. Broken robot. Sorry, fella. Yeah, not seeing too much else here. Alright, we'll go down one more layer, and then we'll call it. Alright, so that's 60 meters that we can go down now. Great, there's really not much on this one. And down to here. This is as low as I can go, really. Without just getting like dumping more points into it. And it's tempting to, because it's like, well, I don't know how far it goes down. It looks like it goes down maybe just 2 more floors. 3 more, 1, 2, and then 3. But it's just a lot of points to... Sorry, I thought I could hear something. It's just a lot of points to forego, you know? I feel like we could just come back here if we really wanted to explore the very bottom. Alright, I'm just going to clear out some of this place, and then I'll resume when we get to the top. Alright, I guess that's it. I cleared every floor we could. I didn't find anything in particular, like, extra interesting after that, just materials. The place is called Winston Grave, so maybe down at the bottom and learn more about Winston. Or maybe some of the stuff we got added log data. Didn't actually check. Are these damaged? Oh yeah. I didn't realize that. They've been damaged. Maybe just from those little creatures that came aboard earlier. The slugs. These ones are okay. It's just those on the side. don't know if it was this guy. Anyway, let's just toss our stuff downstairs and then get moving. Oh, I'm out of power. Whoops, my bad. So this is everything I got out of the place. Just all of this stuff is purely from there. So aluminum, plastic, total of 99 other items. So I built 2 containers. This one's now pretty much just all copper. And this is all iron. And then I'm trying to filter the other things into these ones. So bio stuff, again. Rubber, and then we have, what was it, plastic and gold. A little bit more gold, plus aluminum, glass, and silicon. Fabric. And polyurethane. So I must not be able to deposit these, must be full. I need more containers. Yeah, we could just drop off as well some of the trinkets. So we got music notes, creativity and communication, bio seaweed. Oh yeah, and stuff for the rifle. Yeah, so bio seaweed I guess in here. Oh, it's full now. Give me the Nutri-Core. You can have that. Alright, let's get out of here. That thing is creeping me out. And we need to go east. I'll just quickly heal. Ah, love that juice. What are we up to, power-wise? 4.3 out of 6. Yeah, okay. Draining it a little bit. Did do a lot of recycling and stuff there, so it makes sense. Alright, let's get going. We're still just rolling on the electric, so that's fine. And we need to go, let's see. Southeast. There we go. At least we can see it on the map. That's all we need. Ah, I almost forgot. Let's drop that net. Alrighty. Full throttle, at least for electric. Let's get out of here where this thing is. Maybe it just floats around here as an indication that there is something here, I guess. Could be possible, I suppose. That looks like our target over there, actually. There's a oh, that must be the Lazarus complex in the distance, and then the fuel thing just in front of it. Or is that the... no, that one. Yeah, it must be that one. Alright, we've just about got the right heading, and we are lined up. And now we set sail. I shall resume if we find and come across anything particularly interesting. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long journey, but we are just pulling up now. Actually, it seems like you can pull up on either side. Yeah, I think we got the tether points there, those little black squares. I think that's it. Just slow down. Pull in. And... drop anchor. So this was called... Refuel Outpost Gamma. Refuel Outpost. Alright. I hear creatures. Where's our little things? There's one. Alright, that's hooked in. And I guess this one, it's a bit of a reach. Are we good? I think we're good. Oh, alright. Looks like there's quite a bit to do here. There's these big creature things that are stuck on the various buildings. I guess what I don't know is it better to do this at day or night? Oh, we got... The hell were they? They look like little flies. Robot flies. How am I for power? Power is good. Everything's good. Alright. Let's just crack this open. Well, actually, let's just take... this first. And then we'll do it. More fuel, please. There you go. Even though I didn't use any fuel getting here. It'd be good to have a nice big reserve. Man, the atmosphere in this game is so cool. I was thinking as well it'd be awesome if you had like, there's a shark circling me as I came here. And I was like, it'd be kind of like, I've never played it, but Sea of Thieves, where you have like your team, your friends on your boat or something, and you have harpoons, you gotta shoot them at like big fantasy whales type thing, pull them in. That'd be awesome. I would love a game like that. Alright, so they look like little flying robots. I'm guessing the pistol's good for them. We won't go inside anywhere just yet. Let's crack these things all open. Alright, not too bad. What are these? Petrol tanks! Oh, 1,000 liters of fuel in that. I guess I might be damaging them further, actually, thinking about it. Oh my god, there's just like some robot just sitting there. Yeah, I guess those slugs are going to be out in full force at nighttime. Gotta keep the light shined on them. Shone on them? Or just stay on our boat until it's daytime. I guess you guys can't really see much here like this anyway. Alright, we got dead bots. We have an entryway that was blocked. There's another entrance over there, actually. Let's see, is this one blocked? Cable. Looks like we're gonna have to solve this place and fix it up. Maybe that's better to do that in the next one. I feel like I've been going on kind of long with this one. Got more of those little buzzy bee things over there. Although it is getting bright now. Let's just hang around for a little while longer. Man, these things are annoying. Where are they all coming from? Alright. Oh. Get a little bit of XP killing them. Like, we don't need to kill them, really. And the damage they're doing is really not that bad. So I don't mind. Alright, so we got a bunch of stuff here. We have a vent. Oh. Okay. Little secret passage leads in. Turn off the light just for a sec. Yeah, we got pink ones, so they're gonna like the light. So we'll leave it off. Can't really get to that one's behind a pipe. Do you want to come out? Do you like my light? There we go. Right, well, I'll just leave that. Anyway, what's in here? So this is just a small room then. Oh, nice. We got more things. Small human art. A duffel bag. Some of the water's creeping through. And I guess there's just stuff in here for us to recycle. There we go. Got him. Sure. I could just recycle a little bit. Why not? Fabric scraps. I've actually got so much fabric and so much metal, it does seem kind of pointless. Plastic. Yeah, I've got a lot of plastic as well, but I'll take some. Alright, not much else in here. Let's hop back out. And we'll just have a quick sit rep of the situation, and then maybe we'll call it for today, and then just continue in this place. I can then take a little time to look around myself maybe as well. We got fenders. Fun little fact, my dad, when I was younger, owned a boat for a little while. And it was my job to throw the little fenders out when I was like 7 or 8. And I think between the ages of 7 and 9 he had it. And when he'd be pulling up, I'd be like running out to the front, like throwing these little fenders off. It was so much fun. I always thought that was super cool. What else we got? Alright, so by the looks of things, we have diesel containers here. So there's 0 in that one, 400 in that one. Ooh, this one looks good. 1,000 in that one, and 300. Let's put them all into one. Can we do that? There we go. Was there any in this one? No. My head looks huge with the shadow. That's funny. So you're empty now. And I think 1,600 is what we got. No? 1,700? Yep. Alright, so 1,700... Yeah, not as much as I thought. I thought there was going to be like... Because our ship takes 2,000. And it burns fast. I mean, getting here we would have used it all, I think. And then there's petrol. And then there's a locked room that needs power. And there's obviously pink stuff in there. Ow. Yeah, and then petrol. So I'm going to have a little look around. Maybe just dismantle a few things between episodes. We need to get in here. It looks like a simple job of just hooking up some power and maybe going in. Actually, this door can just open right now, right? Yeah. So just power in there, power this place on, read the logs, and we'll see what happens. Then we'll leave and head on towards the Lazarus Project, which sounds like where we might be making humans. Also, I see stuff out in the distance. If you turn to the side, you can actually see more. Yeah. Cool. I love this. This is so cool. So much to explore and do. Alright, that's going to be it for me. Thank you again very much for watching. Appreciate people sticking with the series, especially if I'm not, like, very active. And I'll try to be more active and have videos at least 3 times a week. That's the plan anyway. So we'll see if that happens. Alright, thanks again very much for watching. Remember, leave a like and a comment if you want to get a copy of the game for yourself. I've got 2 keys to give away, so it's not that many. But if you leave a comment, I'll just give them to within, I think, about 24 hours after the video. I'll have a look through them. I'll randomize all the names of people who did want them and then just comment back to you how to get it. I'll probably tell you to join my Discord so I can just DM you. And that'll be it. Alright, thank you again. And I'll see you in the next one.